Hello everyone, I am Vamik Khan, currently pursuing BLLB from the Vivekanand College of Law, Aligarh. Currently, I am also intern at Lexis and Company Law Firm. So today's my presentation topic is Mohro Bibi versus Dharmodas Ghosh. So Mohro Bibi versus Dharmodas Ghosh suits relate to the nature of contracts of a minor. Fraudulent false interference by him, enforcement of the principle of estoppel, Section 64, 65 of the Contract Act 1862, etc. Name of the case Mohro Bibi versus Dharmodas Ghosh. Citation 1993 ILR 30 CL 539 PC. Date of judgment 4 March 1903. Name of the 1903. Name of the judges Lord McNaughton, Lord Davy, Lord Lilly, Sir Fordnorth, Sir Andrew Scobell, Sir Andrew Wilson. Brief facts and disputes of the case. The respondent was Dharmodas Ghosh, who was a minor, received a loan from Brahmo Dutt, a leader in Calcutta, by saying then he was an adult and had written a mortgage deed in his favor to get a loan. At the time when the mortgage was being considered for advance money, at the time of standing Kedarnath, the agent of Brahmo Dutt had received information that the respondent was a minor, so he cannot execute the deed, but still he executed a mortgage deed from the Dharmodas Ghosh. The minor then filed a suit against Brahmo Dutt by his mother and guardian, in which he appealed to the court to cancel the mortgage deed, as he was a minor at the time of the mortgage deed being executed. Justice Jenkins, who was a judge of the trial court, accepting the appeal of the respondent, he cancelled the mortgage deed. The appeal against the order was also quashed by the court. Therefore, the appellant appealed to the Privy Council. Brahmo Dutt had died at the time of making this appeal, so he was replaced by his successor Mohri Bibi. The following arguments were presented by Mohri Bibi. While cancelling the mortgage deed, the court should have forced the minor to pay the money rupees 10,500 under the deed return. In favor of this argument, he referred to the Specific Relief Act 1963, under which the court, under Section 64 and 65 of the Indian Contract Act 1872, the return of the money received under the deed and cancelled may be compelled. According to the principle of estoppel, the minor who called himself a minor cannot now be allowed to argue that he was a minor while contracting. The contract made by the minor is full and voidable. Verdict: the court dismissed the appeal. Rule propounded: the contract made by the minor is not null and void from the beginning. Section 64 of the Contract Act against the minor does not apply, as these sections require that the parties to the contract should be able to make contracts. The principle of restriction cannot apply in this case because both the parties were aware that the contract was being done with a minor. Under the Specific Relief Act 1963, the minor may be compelled to return the benefits availed under zero contract, but in this case, the court does not think it appropriate, because when a Dharmodas Ghosh was given a mortgage loan, the appellant knew that he was a minor. Conclusion: based on the above principles, the Privy Council rejected the appeal of the appellant. That's all about the case of Mohri Bibi versus Dharmodas Ghosh. In this case, we knew about the section 64 and 65 of the Indian Contract Act 1872 and the principle of estoppel, and we also know that the contract made by the minor is null and voidable. So and in this case the court dismissed the appeal. So we all know that. So this is all about the case summary of Mohri Bibi versus Dharmodas Ghosh. So this video is not for promotion, advertisement, etc. The motive of this video is only that the provide knowledge about the case summary of Mohri Bibi versus Dharmodas Ghosh. So please like this video and share this video to peoples for increasing knowledge, and please like, subscribe Lexis and Company Law Firm. channel. Thank you and have a nice day.